ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. Jack, we Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Fetty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elder, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. To the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, Black Sun, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. We Ric Flairing on her. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her. We Ric Flairing on her, flaring on her.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? Wednesday night, you already know what it is. Happy Hump Day! We back in the building again. You already know what it is. Hey, shout out to you guys, everybody in the chat and everything like that. Make sure you go ahead and like the stream, okay? It's not that hard. It's a little thumbs up button. Go ahead and do that. All right, if you're watching this on a replay, appreciate you. Hit the thumbs up again. All right, hit the thumbs up again. You already know what it is, all right? So, you know me, I don't really like to do shows after 9 o'clock, right? Especially after 10 o'clock. So this is why, like, it's just more like a vibe type of thing. I might get loud. I might not. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to give you a nightcap recap because I'm going to be traveling for the next few days. So I won't be able to get in and get the shows in and out like I like to. So I'll be traveling for the next few days. So you're going to see me MIA. And anyway, but we're going to get into today's topic and get it going, all right? So, couple topics we're going to touch into today. All right, FAMU and Bethune Connect. All right, North Carolina A&T top 3 coaches and Valley's new head coach. All right, my guy Kendrick Wade. All right, we're going to get into all those topics today. You already know what it is, night recap. And remember, if you don't like nothing I say, let these Bamas know you can.
If I make you feel some type of way, if low key you just hit a hey.
Listen, you can unfollow me at any point in time. You will not hurt my feelings. Matter of fact, you'll save me a couple headaches. I get tired of arguing with you Bamas in the chat, okay? In the comments below. You think I don't be playing? I'll be in there typing it up. Now, also, remember, you can always join the Offscript membership group. Hey, listen, you join the Offscript membership group. Support what we're doing here at Offscript, me and my lady. You know what I'm saying? Every little bit helps. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I appreciate you guys if you join. If you don't, I definitely understand why you don't. You know what I'm saying? I got $4.99. I got it all the way up to $19.99. Whatever your preference is, it is what you do. All right. But remember, the benefits that you get with being an Offscript member is that you get to call in. You got priority. You got to make sure you put your last 4 in the chat. And then, you know, of course, the Offscript live member shows and all that type of stuff. All right. So go ahead and do that. All right. So let's get into the first topic. Listen. Now, what's funny is I talked about Coach D early this morning, and I went back. Somebody hit me up and was like, "Hey, Scotty, Coach, you might want to go look up Coach D's track record, like who he is and what he's about." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm always about some research now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about some research." So I'm looking up. Mind you, he's the director of recruiting. Because when I brought it up, I said, "Listen. What Ed Reed needed was a dog at recruiter." I said that. That was me. I said that. And he's doing a hell of a job here at FAMU. Killing it. I mean, you see the little bat symbol with the FAMU. I thought that was freaking genius. He got the little bat symbol graphic, but it's like a FAMU rattler snake and stuff like that. It's super fire, all right, when he got an announcement coming. But did you know Coach D was actually a Wildcat? He played for Bethune-Cookman. Like, that is the best of both worlds. Now, listen, FAMU, please don't bite my head off. I know he's doing a hell of a job for you guys, and you guys don't want to see him go. And I know Willie will be pretty upset. But Bethune-Cookman fans, if you're looking for a recruiter, you might want to go find you a headhunter and go find this Bama. All right? Go get my man. Tell him to come on down to Daytona Beach, all right, and do what you got to do. That just is what it is. He actually played for Bethune-Cookman. He is a Wildcat. So, Bama's love to go home, okay? It ain't nothing like somebody telling somebody, "Hey, come on home." Hit him with that Prince. That Dave Chappelle Prince. Come on home. Come on home. All right. So that would be I think that would be an amazing first move by Ed Reed, getting somebody who knows the landscape of Florida, the recruiting trails, and who's been hitting it as hard as he has. I think that would be an excellent gift for Bethune-Cookman. Now, FAMU, I'm telling you, listen, if it happens, I apologize. If it don't happen, you still got your guy. You still got your guy. All right? You still got your guy. So that was some did you know type info that you might want to know. So if you see Coach D start changing up his tweets and they got the bat symbol of the Wildcat, All right, you already know what happened. You already know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't my fault, though. It wasn't my fault. No, don't come over here talking about Scotty, Coach D, he with Bethune-Cookman because you said I just made the correlation. That's all I did. You know what I'm saying? I just made the correlation because somebody told me you might want to do your research on them. I don't mind doing a little research. You know what I'm saying? So just saying. You might think that. You might think that. All recruiters are not made the same. All right? Just because you might know somebody don't mean they listen. Coach D is proven. Okay? Coach D is proven. And he's proven he can recruit Florida. He's proven he can recruit top talent to FAM. Let's not play this game. All right, just because they're named don't mean they're good. Oh, I ain't gonna give me a no. All right, don't mean they're good. Because you got to understand, right? And I want to go back to this John Valley comment. A lot of recruiters that are at PWIs, they win recruits because of the school. Listen, I'm gonna teach you something real quick. Do you think it is hard for people from Florida, from Georgia, University of Alabama, Tennessee, USC? Listen, all those are apples to apples. And really, at the end of the day, it's either the relationship you build with that kid or where they really want to go or where they see their future is at the school, at said institution, what that depth chart looking like, what the facilities looking like, how, what my positional group looking like. When you're recruiting at FAMU, when you're recruiting at Jackson, when you're recruiting at Alabama A&M or Alabama State, you're going against other Group of 5 talent and other FCS programs, right? So now you got to convince a kid when you don't have the best of everything, why you should bring your ass to FAM, why you should bring your butt to Alabama State, why you should bring your butt to Jackson, right? That takes a special type of person who gets around all of the no's, who can kind of weed through all the trash of the muck and talk about, I want this, I want that, and get to that kid and make that kid commit to your institution. And listen, I've been to FAM. I'm going to just call a spade a spade. I've been to FAM. I still don't understand how they're getting people down there. I really couldn't tell you. Because if it's by facilities, it ain't it. It ain't it. I'm really going, every time I see another recruit go there, I'm like, how? But it's Florida. It's the culture. It's whatever else they tell you down there that makes you come to FAMU. It still shocks me every time I see somebody commit. Because FAMU, I ain't gonna bash no school on here. But I'm gonna just say this. It still shocks me every time. I'm just so shout out to Coach D for continually. That's fair. Okay, P-Funk, you, that's fair. You got me. That's, yeah. I've been there. Yeah, I've seen them. Ooh, yeah. But that's fair. But, so shout out to Coach D. If they make that happen, I've seen the campus. So yeah, I've seen FAMU campus. I've been on FAMU campus. I walked around the campus. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you seen the campus? Like, it ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? It's nice, but it ain't like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, no, it's like, okay, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it is what it is. Next up. Now listen, man. You know how I get down this word on the street, baby. This is word on the street. Okay, this is word on the street. I'm going to say it again. This is what? Word on the street. These are your top 3 candidates for the North Carolina A&T job. I'm just telling you what I've heard. I ain't telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I heard. All right. So I'm just listen. I've been told Connell Maynard is a part of that. I've been told Vincent Brown is a part of that. And I've been told Sean Gibbs from Fort Valley State has been a part of that. I'm just telling you, listen, it ain't me. I'm just telling you what I heard. All right. It's just me relaying the tea to y'all. You know, I get the tea. I'm like, ooh, this hot. So I just pass it to y'all. That's what it is. Now I'm going to say this. I know for a fact, right? I know I interviewed Tariq Cohen. He wanted, Blue. Oh, yeah. Listen, Blue dropped this dude's name quicker than a person getting stuck at the store and getting caught red-handed. All right. Blue dropped that Bama's name so fast. Vincent Brown, he was like, hey, defensive coordinator, got ties to Valley, been in the HBCU realm. Shout out to my boy Blue. Walking encyclopedia. My boy Blue. Okay. So that's why he's called the Walking Encyclopedia for a reason. Okay. For just stuff like that. So shout out to my boy Blue. He's definitely been on that bandwagon for a long time. Right? Talk to Tariq Cohen. Sean Gibbs was his selection. He thinks that he would do absolutely well in that job. And things like that. Connell Maynard, from what I've been told, was also up for this position as well. I do not know if he currently is still going for the job, but I do know that he has been interviewed. All right. I do know. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I know. That's what I know. All right. He has been interviewed for the position. Now I can't tell you nothing else after that. That's all I got for you. All right. That's a little birdie told me that. Tweet. And somebody said Jerry Mack. Well, you know me. I reached out to Jerry Mack. Jerry Mack said North Carolina A&T has not reached out to him. I'm gonna just leave it at that. All right. So anybody out here talking about some Jerry Mack told me, he said, hey, nobody reached out to me. So that's what I got from Jerry Mack. But listen, guys. So Blue just texted me and said Jim Caldwell. And I have heard that name. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have heard that name. I just had it. I heard it once or twice, so I really couldn't confirm it until Blue hit me up because Blue talking to different people than I'm probably talking to. We talking to the same people. I know. So I have heard Jim Caldwell. The only reason I didn't put that name on here is because I only heard it for a couple people. I hadn't heard it consistently from enough sources to be like, okay, Jim Caldwell is a definite move. But Blue just texted me, said he's heard it from a few people. So I'm gonna let you know. I don't want to say breaking news here, but we'll say rumor report is that Jim Caldwell has also been interviewed for the North Carolina A&T job. I'm going to tell you this. I don't like none of these Bamas. I'm going to hit you with the Drewski voice. I don't like none of these Bamas. All right? I preferably don't think any of these guys make you a playoff contender and that's including Jim Caldwell. I'm sorry. You could be like, oh, Scotty, what you talking about? Jim Caldwell, he's like, I mean, Jim Caldwell is cool, but he really don't got no buzz. If I'm being honest, to me, Cam Newton is where I would have went. I would have went Cam Newton. And people are like, Scotty, why would you go Cam Newton over Jim Caldwell? Well, Cam Newton gives you a buzz. Don't get me wrong. I think Jim Caldwell, he's a blurb. You know what I'm saying? Jim Caldwell's a blurb. Thank you, babe. Jim Caldwell's a blurb. North Carolina A&T, they get Jim Caldwell. Pooh. Okay, right. Pooh. It's just a little blurb. But I like Cam. Listen, man. I want to be excited. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm hoeing for celebrities now. Maybe I'm slutting out for celebrities. Maybe. But gosh darn it, Cam Newton in North Carolina. We're not talking about West Virginia. We're not talking about Georgia. We're talking about Cam Newton. Number 1, Superman in North Kakalaki. I'm a fan. And I'll tell you this straight up. North Carolina Central, they don't want them problems. They would not want them problems, okay? Josh would say the school up the highway. North Carolina A&T would say that school down the road. They don't want them problems, okay? That I would want Cam Newton. I think that would be transcendent. I mean, I honestly believe, because really, think about this, guys. Who are you really recruiting with in North Carolina? North Carolina University, the Tar Heels, they're not a football powerhouse. North Carolina State, they're not a football powerhouse. Wake Forest? Really? You see what I'm saying? So Charlotte, they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could really shut it down in the state of North Carolina. You could really do that, and you could build a damn good team just through Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. You really could. But Pandy, I'm talking about like over a long haul. Like, North Carolina doesn't ring bells because of football. You know, like, don't get me wrong. They got, like, with the past 3 years, North Carolina's been good, but they really don't ring bells. You know what I'm saying? App State, that's a good one. App State is a good, in East Carolina, thank you. But Cam Newton becomes the pinnacle of North Carolina. He is North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? That's what I prefer. Right now, if you want to go with the coaching, like the right hire, I'll go with Vincent Brown. Okay, he's been in the CAA, blah blah blah, all the stuff that Blue tells you. Okay, that's what Blue's for. You want to get all that information? Go with my boy Blue. He'll tell you all about Vincent Brown and the defense, blah, 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 whatever. All right, cool. That's boring. I don't want to care about that. I want Cam Newton. That's what I want. Cam. Okay, I want to go to the North Carolina A&T game and be like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to be like this in the stands at North Carolina A&T. That's what I want. Listen, bro. Mac Brown would be underneath Cam Newton's shoe if Cam Newton touched down in North Carolina. Boy, you smoking all type of crack. All type of crack. If you think Mac Brown is a bigger brand than Cam Newton in North Carolina. You smoking crack. You smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Deion can't coach. Hold on, man. Y'all man must be killing me. Deion can't coach. He built a hell of a staff. Deion cannot coach. You saw it in both Celebration Bowls. He can't coach. So when it comes down to the nitty gritty, so why does this keep getting brought up? Oh my God, what about coaching? Bro, how? Oh, he can't coach. What? Who cares? If he builds the right staff, anybody gets by. Y'all man must be killing. Oh, he can't coach. He can't coach. Man, y'all Bama's bugging, bro. I swear to God. Y'all Bama's be dick riding the wrong people. I'm telling you right now. Y'all Bama's be dick riding. But anyway, I'm gonna go with Cam. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about it. But once again, you want to go with Vincent Brown? That's cool. You know, if you want to go with Sean Gibbs, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I would have preferred. And also, rumor report, if you're new, Jim Caldwell, Blue confirmed that Jim Caldwell has been interviewed for the position of the head coaching position as well at North Carolina team. We'll see. We'll see. But Jim Caldwell's a damn good coach, though. I definitely got to give you that. Damn good coach. Don't know if he can recruit and all that stuff, but a damn good coach. All right. And last but not least, all right, shout out to Swagger the Fool. They broke the news on Kendrick Wade possibly becoming the next head coach of Valley. Listen, this is a tough gig for anybody. All right, he's a former player. He's part of the Valley All-Decade team. If you don't know much about Coach Kendrick Wade, he coached at Fort Valley State. He actually coached Shamar Bridges, the wide receiver that was playing for the Ravens. He's on the practice squad now. He coached him. He was at Delta State recently, where they went to the playoff run. Man, listen, I don't doubt that Coach Kendrick Wade is a good coach. I don't doubt that. It's just the fact of it's Valley. That's the biggest thing, right? It's not that it's let me give you a good example. And I hope nobody takes this as disrespect, right? There's places that you go in the hood, right? I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. There's places that you go in the hood and you're like, man, if we could do this, if we can change this up, if we can do this, if we can do that, this place will be different. But at the end of the day, the people's mindset have to change as well. They can't look at themselves as being in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So even with all the changes, even with a new mindset, I mean, not a new mindset, a new coach, a new environment, maybe new grass, new flowers, whatever, it's still Valley. And then people still have that mindset of it's Valley. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be real with you. And I hope Coach Wade doesn't mind me saying this, but I won't say everything, but me and Coach Wade, we text. I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty upset with my man. I'm like, bro, I'm your guy. Like, we text. Like, me and Coach Wade, we text. You know what I'm saying? Like, we reach out to one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got my cell, I got his cell. And when I heard of the news, like, a couple weeks ago, somebody told me a couple weeks ago that he might be getting the job. So I reached out to him. I said, hey, you know, da-da-da. And he was like, we'll talk. We'll see. You know, that's all he told me. So I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty hurt. I'm like, man, you could at least gave me a heads up that you was either accept the position or whatever. But yeah, I texted him today. He said there's still some things they got to iron out. But at the end of the day, it's just hard for me to really see what somebody can truly do at Valley, because I think Valley doesn't think that people can do. Like, the administration doesn't think that people can do it. Like, it's just, like I said, it's Valley, man. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm gonna be rooting for him. But I'm gonna tell you this. This Bama right here, he is he's an Ashley Robinson disciple, right? He's been with Ashley Robinson for a long time, from multiple stops. This is his first hire as a football coach, and the first hire as the AD for a football coach. Yeah, I don't think he had a chance. I really, if I'm being honest, Coach Wade was probably the only person that wanted this job. I don't even think Hakeem could come out and be like, hey, yeah, we had 4 or 5 people apply for this position. Not really. Not if they value their career, they wouldn't. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Because you want it as a resume builder to say you was a head coach. But if I've been getting my ass whooped for the past 3 or 4 years and I barely won 3 games, how much is it a bulletin for me? How big is the bullet on my resume? Oh, you was a head coach, but you didn't win nothing. Damn. Right? Now, the second aspect is this. And people are going to say this. Let's say Coach Wade gets in there and he turns the program around. And he goes 5-6. right? To everybody in the SWAC, they're like, wow, that's amazing. But to somebody trying to hire you outside the SWAC, they're going to be like 5 and 6. You went 5 and 6, 3 straight years? That's not good. You see what I'm saying? It's a lose-lose situation. Now, if you go 7 and 4, 8 and 3 at Valley, now you're talking about something. But if you're really not, it's just a, to me, it is a job that you like I don't even know how you describe it, because it's like I won't say it's a job that you go and die, because you can always, become an assistant coach or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, what do you do? What do you do at Valley? See, and that's in the SWAC, it would be nowhere else. Nowhere else. And the SWAC probably wouldn't even give you coach of the year. Like, you might be like an honorable coach of the year or like the people's champ coach of the year, but you're not really, that is not a good look. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? I think Sam Washington will be a great person for this job because he's done everything. He's accomplished everything as a coach. He might give you 3 or 4 years. He go away and retire or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you might need a young person like a Kendrick to kind of rev up the program and give kids energy. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is the type of job that all you can do is say, bro, I'm going to pray for you. All you can do when you get a job like this is say, hey, man, listen, I'm happy for you. I'm going to pray for you. That's it. That's it. That's it. I mean, what else can you say? Because at the end of the day, it's Valley. It's Valley. And I hope that Coach Kendrick Wade can turn this program around. I really do. I really do. And I think in this day and age, being competitive is what you're really looking for. You know what I'm saying? Even with Coach Vincent Dancy, Coach Dancy. Even with Coach Dancy, you know what I'm saying, is that they were competitive, right? They beat PV, they beat PV back-to-back years, stopping PV from going to the SWAC championship the second year. You know what I'm saying? It's little things like that are highlights of Valley. But I mean, the way the SWAC is elevating, all my question is how does Valley keep up? That's a true question. The way that the SWAC is trying to elevate, how does Valley keep up? Because Alabama State's getting better. FAM is getting better. Bethune is getting better. UAPB, I mean, it's not where Valley is, but they got their alum. They're going to try to turn that program around. Texas Southern's on the come up. PV is on the come. PV is doing good. Grambling, Southern. You have all these programs trying to that are literally fighting to escalate up the scale, and then you have Valley. So I asked, how do you compete with? I am really going to be taking a strong look at Valley, because I would love to see how this all works. Now, I would not be surprised if Coach Wade takes some people from Delta State with him to Valley. I would not be surprised of that, because it ain't too far, right? You are playing D1 football. You are playing D1 football, and kids do want to make that transition to D1. So I wouldn't be surprised if he can get some Delta State kids. Because mind you, Delta State beat the bricks off of Valley. They beat the wheels off Valley. So people are like, oh, Delta State. Yeah, Delta State got some ballers. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if he takes some kids from Delta State with him to Valley to try to turn that program around. You know what I'm saying? But oh man, this is bad. Man, listen, I just can't see it. I can't see it. And when the schedule come out, I'm gonna be like, damn. Like I don't think Valley could pay me enough. It's not enough money in the world that Valley could pay me to take this job. I mean, they could pay me like $1 million a year and lose. I'll do that. If you could pay me $500K a year and lose, I'll do that. You know, like 3 years. Give me 3 years. Let me make about my, maybe make a cool meal, with taxes and everything like that. I'll make a cool meal and get up out of there. I'll do that. Yeah. That's just like stealing money at that point. I'm just here to collect a check. But man, that's it, man. Call lines are open. 518-263-8124. 518-263-8124. Nightcap review of what's going on in the SWAC. But just a quick recap. Bringing it up if you're late. FAMU's director of recruiting is also a Bethune-Cookman alum. It's a quick recap for you right there. Real quick recap for you. So don't be surprised if you see my man get the call from Ed Reed to come on down to Bethune to be the director of recruiting or assistant director of recruiting. You never know. Bama's love to go back home. Just saying. All right. Word on the street. 3 coaches, the finalist coaches, also confirmed. Jim Caldwell could be as well. But Coach Maynard, Vincent Brown from William & Mary, and Sean Gibbs from Fort Valley State, I can confirm these 3 guys have been interviewed for the job. All right. And then Jim Caldwell is a ringer as well, floating out there in the wind. And last but not least, Coach Kendrick Gregg. Shout out to Coach Wade, former Fort Valley State University receiver coach, Coach Mar Bridges, who is now at the Ravens, is a current coach at Delta State, which they went deep into the playoffs. And now former alum is going back to his alma mater, Mississippi Valley State, to be the head coach of Valley. I need like a dun, 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 because it's like, damn, I feel for the brother. I absolutely feel for the brother. Coming to you, Miss Angela.
All right. Mike Magazine, listen, Scotty, 5-6 with MVSU is great. 7-3 is crazy, okay? So the thing is, and I do agree with you, his work is truly cut out for him. And first of all, for those who don't know, when you think of Itta Bena, it's in a place that's off to itself. It's not engulfed in the city like Jackson State or other HBCUs. So trying to get things to do and get students involved and keep them engaged, that's going to be something in itself. Now, I wonder if he's going to be able to get students to jump in the portal. Now, the question is, though, if they jump in the portal, they will be taking a step down because from what I understand, Mississippi Valley State is D1AA. They're not just, I don't know. But anyway, to leave Delta State would be like stepping backwards. But do we have students who are loyal enough to him to say, you know what, let me jump on in this portal?
Delta State is actually Division II. And D1AA is now just considered FCS now, which is where the SWAC is. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if he can get a couple kids from Delta State, because at the end of the day, kids do want to play Division I. It's just something about D2 and D1 that it sounds better. You know what I'm saying? So now
you said something though. You said Delta State whooped the pants off MVSU, and that's true.
Beat the bricks off the boys.
And he was, I believe he was there at that time.
He was,
if I'm not mistaken.
He was. It was this year. Yeah, it was this year.
And Wade, I actually went to school with Wade. When Wade was there, I was actually traveling with the football team. I was the camera lady. So Wade was always nice and easygoing guy from Cleveland, Mississippi, who was just, and he was smooth. So I just hope that when you're recruiting, you know, it's like in sales, Scotty, people buy from you because it's you. People go to your school. You say because of the school. Some people will say, oh, have you been to FAMU? Have you seen FAMU? These kids they buy into who that person is. And if his personality, and if he was relatable and able to build relationships with students along the way, I think they will be loyal enough to follow him and help him, like what's going on in Colorado right now. They have an opportunity to shine if they go to Valley. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think, Ms. Angela, my issue, and I know you're on the ground at Valley. My issue is that 4-7 is not good. Yeah, you can see at Valley is like, oh, that's great, but in the grand scheme of everything, is bad. Like that's how bad the program is. Like going 4-7 is a highlight.
You gotta remember though, Scotty. This is Hakeem's first time hiring a coach. That would look good on his resume.
I guess. I can't. To me, I think that is a like. You're going too hard on this, Scotty. You got to have some hope in Mississippi Valley, man. That's my school. That's my alma mater. And I would hate to stop listening to Offscript because you don't like Valley. I don't have a problem with Valley. I really like, I love what Dancy was doing down there. I gotta see it through like my straight mind. You know what I'm saying? Like even if 4-7, like Hakeem can't. Yeah, Valley hadn't won 4 games in 10 years, and I hire a coach that won 4 games. I'm like, congratulations, maybe. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that deserve a congratulations?
You hard to please, man. You hard, but that's Valley good. I'll say that. It's probably not SWAC good, but it's Valley good for us. We'll be happy. Hey. We'll be turning it up.
Whatever whatever gets people to the field, whatever gets fans to the stadium. Hey, do what y'all do. Do what y'all do. Thanks, Ms. Angela. Appreciate you.
All right. No problem.
All right. Hey, Ms. Sergeant, you live.
What's up, sir? I had to just ask you. I haven't been to FAMU in a little bit. Probably been about 5 years since I've been on camp. 10 years since I've been on campus. Sorry, I had to correct that. But I've been to all the classics for a long time. And when I go on campus, I never go down to the football stadium to look at the facilities. I'm always up, chatting up with my dean and, let my kids see the campus and whatnot. So can you do me a favor? Man, I'm always asking for stuff. Can you rate the facilities in the SWAC, specifically the ones in the East? Because I did not realize that FAMU facilities had gone down. I mean, I never thought we were, 10, but I always felt we were 7 in comparison to the rest of the SWAC or MEAC when we were there. Can you kind of let us know where we are?
I'll do you something better. I'll rank them, right? Number 1 is Alabama State. They'll probably be like a 9 out of 10.
Got it.
I would have to go. Jackson at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. I will go Jackson number 2, A&M number 3, FAMU 4, and then Valley, but Bethune then Valley.
Okay.
So
wow.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And the reason Jackson's over you is simply because of the new renovations they did to the Walter Payton Center, and just some of the renovations they did to their field house. But other than that, like your field house is, I'm sorry, like your field house is really bad. It's really bad. FAMU, like I don't know what y'all need to do or whatever, but you guys should build a statue of Willie Simmons that he actually walks kids through that field house and they still sign. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not going to lie to you. It's bad. It felt like it felt like a she shed.
Wow.
Like for real.
Wow.
Yeah, for real. Now they decorated. It's decorated really nice. I ain't gonna hold you. It's decorated really nicely, but it's cramped. It's small. It's like you like all y'all Bama. I'm like, how all the football team get in here? Like real talk. I mean, like, you know, it's they need to get that redone ASAP. For real. For real.
So it sounds like it's time to protest. So tell Kofi get his signs ready.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You guys listen, man. Which y'all shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You should have had Will Packer invest in the field house, the Will Packer Field House Center. Like bump the amphitheater. Should have been the Will Packer Field House. You know, that's what you needed in
You see, Scotty, this is the difference between, let's say, me and other people from FAMU and the caller who was on from Valley.
Yeah.
We'll take those tomatoes in the face because we know it means we got to roll up our sleeves, get to work, and get it done. Yeah. Right? Give me an explosion on that because it's really on us, right? Our brand of football. You know, when we say things like we brag differently, it means literally we could beat everyone in the SWAC, but then if we lose the Celebration Bowl, we're looking to chop somebody's head off. Right. Yeah. And Willie Simmons knows that. Right. He knows that he could win. He could lose every game, but win the Classic. And we would still call for his head because FAMU football is, you know, we view ourselves, at least our self-esteem, our self-confidence and who we see as who we are is better than that. Right. We're not going to, I won't say fall to the Valley level, but we're not going to be satisfied winning half of the games every year, even if we win homecoming and the Classic. Now, we used to be that way, probably in the 80s or the 90s, but we're not that way. I think really Billy Joe changed the whole thinking of what we could be. And when he started winning playoff games, we got kind of locked into that.
I'll tell you this.
So thank you for that. Go ahead.
No, I'll tell you this. If you guys can what I would tell you guys to do, whoever's on your committee, I would tell y'all to take y'all ass to Southern, look at Southern's field house, and literally copy Southern's field house. If FAMU had Southern's field house, and it ain't even all world, but it's really nice. Like you guys would, oh my God, it would be amazing because of the culture, the women, the environment. You're in Florida, and if you had Southern's field house, y'all be unstoppable. Y'all be untouchable. I ain't even gonna hold you. Y'all be untouchable. Real talk.
All right. Well, I hate that we're the bottom three, but I appreciate that. Straight talk.
Yeah.
So when you get Kofi on there, I'm going to call in and I'm going to have a heart-to-heart with my man because we got to fix this problem. I don't want to talk about it. I did all that talking in the 90s. We gotta roll up on that new AD and be like, I thought you were better than Gaucher. Why our field house look like this?
Yeah.
I mean, we just got to be straight. We got to just be straight up. All right, brother. I'll let you go. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. If you think Jackson stuff is better than Southern, you're smoking crack. If you think Jackson stuff is better than Southern's field house, you're smoking crack. Okay? And I'm not saying Jackson stuff is bad. It's not bad. But like, nah, I can't give it to you. Can't give it to you. That Southern's field house blows Jackson's out the water because the reason it's better than yours is because one, the Walter Payton Center is really technically not the football teams, right? So the renovation that they did to the Walter Payton Center is technically not even the football teams, right? So the field house is Southern's. Like the Southern is connected to the stadium. It's theirs. So there's no possible way that your stuff can be better when you're using something that was for everybody, right? That's like you claiming a rec center. Yeah, that's ours. It's a rec center. Everybody's in there. It's not yours. It's not yours. It's everybody's. You know what I'm saying? So I can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. Now, Jack State does got some nice stuff. They do got some nice stuff. I'm not saying they don't have nice, but I would take Southern's over Jackson's any day of the week. I still got to go to Prairie View. I still got to go to Texas Southern. I still got to go to UAPB. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I just, based off what I've seen, it is, yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. They not even the same. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the same. You just can't do that. But yeah, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? So when I met Coach Dooley on the Alcorn game. If this is G, close your ears, G. If that's you, if it's P, now if it's P, that's something different. But if it's G, you might want to close your ears. J Max, he gonna love this, right? Or he might not, but But anyway, so when I went to the Southern Arco game, I met Coach Dooley. Cool, he dressed up, dapper Dan as always. So I told him, I said, man, this field house is dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was like, this field house is fire. He was like, yeah, but you should see PVs. I ain't gonna lie to you that. I bust out laughing. He was like, yeah, this is nice. But PVs? Oh, but PV, he's like, PV is nice. I was like, damn, it's like that. He said, yeah, PV like that. So but I'm saying that's just the nature of the beast when you talk about facilities. But I'm really listen. You know me, man. I can't stand them 10 fans of PV, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I know I gotta go to Prairie View. I know. Matter of fact, me and Key going to Houston. We're going to Houston tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be in Houston tomorrow. So we might stop by. We should stop by PV and see the facilities. Anybody in Prairie View, in Houston, if you can get us inside the field house, you know what I'm saying? Text me at this number. We'll be in Houston tomorrow, probably like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. We'll be in Houston. So, because we're flying. My kids don't know, but we're flying into Dallas. All right. So, if anybody can get me inside PV, or any 10 of you PV fans, all right, if any 10 of you PV fans can get me inside the facilities, I would love to take a tour of PV and see what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So just, hit me up. You can text me at this number if you want to link up or something like that. Hey, Scotty, we'll take it. I need to go to Texas Southern. I need to stop by Texas Southern too. Man, them folks gone for, oh yeah, it is the holidays. Yeah, my bad. I forgot it's the holidays. Somebody got, yeah, we know, y'all black people ain't working on the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the kids stuff. Oh man. Yeah, man. Listen, bro. These flights ain't cheap, bro. Listen. You talking about? Listen. If it's one thing about me, I'm super cheap. Okay, like I'm like the dude off of The Game, the NFL player when he was like refilling water bottles and like I am cheap. I do not like to spend money. I don't. It like makes me itch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, I just get like in this really bad mood because I just hate spending money. Right. So yeah, Jason, that's me. I am Jason all day long. And my girl can tell you I hate spending money. So when she was talking about it, then it's just like it's always something. She come to me. And I hate when she reminds me of something that I said. So she'd be like, babe, don't forget, we got to get such and such. I'm like, when I say that. And then she'd be like, hey, babe, did you get such and such? I'm like, how much is that? Then she'd be like, babe, did you get? I'd be like, I get so frustrated. It's always something. It is always something. Yes, that's me. When he was like, who spilled this milk? It's 50 cents worth of milk on this counter. Who spilled this milk? That's me. That is me. I hate it. No, that's why, man. I'm telling you, if Key was not traveling with me, I would have been sleeping in my car for most of those games. I would have drove my ass down on Saturday. I would have slept in my car. I would have went to the game. I would have drove my ass back to Atlanta, and I would did a show on Saturday night or Sunday. I'm that dude. I would have slept in my car, probably went to a 24-hour fitness, took a shower, went to the game, did what I got to do, drive my butt back to Atlanta because Jackson State only about 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? And hit the road and did a show Sunday morning. That's me. Okay, that's me. That's how cheap I am. You know what I'm saying? So Key be like, we staying at the Courtyard Marriott. You know what I'm saying? You know, we in the suite with the kitchen, and I do be like in the kitchen though. The kitchens do be nice, like with the fridge and the microwave and stuff like that. Because why are you paying $300 to $400, right? And you ain't got no microwave? How is that luxury? Somebody from the hotel industry, can you explain that to me? How am I spending $400 on a room, right? And I ain't got no microwave. That don't make no sense. Shout out to my boy Mike Reed. Q coming to you.
Hey, what's good, my brother?
What's
This
up,
is
Q?
Quincy from calling from Kuwait, my man.
What's goody,
Hey,
man?
2 quick points. Hey, everything's kosher. Hey, 2 quick points, man. Man, PC, we got some good facilities, but bro, we ain't got a fan base, dog.
You got facilities with no fans.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. One thing about it is, PC is located outside of Houston, so parking lot pimping is a thing. So it's like tailgate. Everybody goes to the tailgate, but now there's a game going on inside. But man, everybody knows that there's like first quarter, they'll start going to the stands. You get the meet and greet, just like the church meet and greet. And if somebody scores a touchdown in the background, everybody like, oh, there's a okay, all right, hey, let's cheer. All right. Then after the second quarter, it's like the fashion show. It's kind of more of you see everybody with especially the ones who are going to the club afterwards. You see what their gear is, and then halftime is game time. So shout out to the Marching Storm. And if the third quarter, if we're winning, because we're so abused by those 60 years of 30 years of not winning the game. We don't know how to cheer for our kids who are actually competitive. So, man, but they got great facilities though. They come on down to Prairie View. Hey, man, we good, man.
What they say it's bigger in Texas. They do it big in Texas.
Yeah, definitely. And my last point is, man, with a new head coach, I apologize, I forgot his name, for Valley.
Kendrick Wade.
Kendrick Wade. Hey, I am happy, man. I'm a contributor to that field, so I can't wait to see my brick over there at the Valley, wherever they put that place at. But man, I think you're going too hard on them, man. As far as the Valley coaching side, a competitive 5-win season is a good bullet point on this resume. And here's why. Because 2 years, when you first started this, man, 2 years ago, man, the SWAC was at the absolute lowest of the FCS. As far as competitive, versus other teams, they were atrocious. Now, shout out to Coach Dion, but now they're with the coaches hires, the elevated of the competition. These guys are actually I'm looking at the other conferences. They're actually competitive with other conferences, and they're beating outside conference opponents. So with that, elevates this man's resume. So if he's a competitive 5-win coach, he with the facilities and scholarships that are available to him, he has a good mark on his resume.
Absolutely.
That's all, man.
Hey, no problem, Q. You be safe out there in Kuwait, my boy.
Hey, appreciate it, my man.
All right, man.
All right.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, that system for Bashawn McCray at Norfolk, if I'm his parents, you need to take your ass there. First of all, you're not a quarterback, and Coach Odoms is not going to use you as one, okay? You Bamas is going to be running the wing tee, the wishbone. You going to be triple option city, okay? Take your ass to Norfolk State. Take it to Norfolk State. You probably pass. You'll probably throw the ball 8, 10 times, probably complete about 5 of them, and you'll probably run for about 130, 150 a game. So yeah, I would take that offer. Yeah. You, Coach Odoms will use you. He'll use you right. Boy, you need to bulk up though. You're gonna get hit a lot. Let's see where. There's plenty to do in Baton Rouge. I like Baton Rouge. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Baton Rouge was pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? From the places that I've been, I mean, I like Baton Rouge. So I don't know what you talking about. See, that's them 10 PV fans. Y'all don't be knowing what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? 10 PV fans, man. You can't. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, man, it's like facts is like a club gathering. At the end of the day, I like going back to the hotel situation, right? Because my girl's bougie. You know what I'm saying? So she has a standard. Me, as long as I can lay my head down and I'm not hearing gunshots outside the window, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's still a suburbanism in me. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I am. You know, I am from the suburbs. I don't claim to be good. Can I protect myself? Absolutely. Can I fight? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But I don't claim to be nothing I'm not. You know, I don't be throwing no sets up. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Moco, baby. If anybody knows what Montgomery County is, you'll understand we not broke out in Montgomery County. All right. So it is what it is. So my thing is this. But at the end of the day, I just like my money. I like my money to stay in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me feel better. It just makes me feel more secure in myself. When money be because the way Key spends money, she's super spiritual, right? So the way she spends money is like she's like, oh, like she be swiping her card like this. This how Key swipe her card. Let me show you how she swipe. This how she swipe her card. Like this. She just be out there. Yeah. Yes. Nobody just out here swiping, right? Because she knows, she's like, God's gonna give it back to me. She's like, God's gonna give it back to me. But I'm like, you talk to God. Like you and God. I'm like, you and God have conversations every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just really not the same. So she'd be like, oh, God's going to give it back to me. I'm like, he told you that. He ain't tell me that. Go ahead, man.
Oh, no, you finished.
I said what I said.
But it didn't sound like you were done, baby.
No, I'm just saying you do be swiping like there's no tomorrow. And you always say God's going to give it back to you. That's why you swipe the way you do. That's why you don't have no fear.
Does he give it back to me? They need to hear you.
Yeah, he does.
He does? Okay. And the Bible says faith without works is dead. So if we want to go ahead and apply that to my card swiping activity, I'm working the card and I have faith that whatever I spend out, God's going to return to me tenfold because he said that he would. He said, whatever we ask in his name, it's already done. It happens in heaven. And in heaven, my Father has many mansions and streets of gold. So money is the last thing that my heavenly Father is worried about. So why would I be worried about it? Now, I understand that your faith is not there yet.
Not even close.
However, the standard that I have introduced to your life, have you not benefited from people sowing into you and pouring into you?
Yeah, that's facts. That's fair. That's facts.
Have we missed any meals?
No.
Have you stayed in luxury?
We did miss a meal when
we
was driving.
Driving where, Abrion?
I'm just messing with you.
Right, I know, because I was gonna say if we missed it, it was because of you. We don't miss a meal. Have our bills gone lacking?
Oh, no.
Okay. So he's provided all of our needs?
Yeah.
They can't hear you. You were standing. see. This is how you should have been saying what you was planning to do with the kids tomorrow. But don't. What's that song said? Speak up. Speak up. Yeah. Go ahead. Speak up, brother. So, with that being said, if you want to put my business out there, see, because when you met me,
Not to speak up.
oh yeah, speak up. Go ahead, speak up. I know it's Christian, but oh, God placed that song in my spirit for a reason. So,
Oh man.
hit the church music. Oh yeah. So anyway, I'm saying like this, sweetheart. I understand that you are. I told my mom actually earlier today. I called her and I said, "Mom, I'm marrying Julian from Everybody Hates Chris." And so she fell out laughing. She said, "Key." I said, "Mom, if you would have saw the way that he was standing, like in utter confusion, I said you would have thought this joker physically seen dollar signs flying about this house." Like I said, I'm like, I've never seen anything like it. And I say this to say, and I'm being for real, honey. There's when you sow in time, with your money, God's going to give it back to you. And the only thing that I want you to see is that every time that you give, see, he said give cheerfully. And you don't do that. I give my debit card cheerfully. Why? That was the Holy Ghost right there. He was dropping a nugget right there. Let me get an amen in that chat. Come on, church. I feel my help coming on tonight.
Oh man.
Okay. He said give cheerfully. And he gonna give it right back to you. So what do? Obedience is better than sacrifice. And how can two walk together unless they walk on one accord? Come on, somebody. Hit a bomb. Okay. So, with that being said, one of us have to keep the money coming in because you are not doing your part, baby. That's a heavy load. You think it's easy being happy giving when you walking around here with the mope face? Y'all, let me tell you something. Last night he wanted to go live. I know y'all heard this story. I told him we had an obligation to some friends. He's going to be me because I know he wasn't paying attention. This is how that Bama was driving last night. He never drives at 10 and 2. Sorry. He never drives at 10 and 2. He was just tunnel vision. I looked over at him, just staring at the road like this. Anger. Okay? So I let him go to sleep. I'm like, you know what I mean? Because y'all coming back. I told him earlier. He's like, it's like this. And I'm not saying this in an arrogant way. When you have a girlfriend that can't cook, that's all the other channels that was dropping whatever they were dropping about. What's his name? Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach Ed. Yeah, that's those channels. But I knew that our faithful Offscript family members and extended cousins was gonna be waiting on Scotty. He's the big mama's house that you waiting to get to on the holiday because you've been starving. You wanted to know what he had to say. What special little nuggets of jewels he got. I know y'all was waiting on him. I did grow up old school, but I grew up Pentecostal, Nicole. Baptist women love spending money. Actually, you guys, I didn't grow up privileged. You got something to say? Yeah, I didn't grow up privileged, contrary to what you all might think. Which is the reason I'm happy that I have it to spend, because I didn't grow up in Marriott's. I grew up in Super 8 motels if we stayed in a motel. And that was a treat. And most times it was at a cousin or a church mother's house. But anyway, Quincy, he slept fine. He fell asleep on the couch and then he found his way upstairs. He was fine. I just listen. It's fine. Y'all see, he's in mourning because of these funds. That so if God laid on your heart, y'all want to hit his cash app with $20. Listen, I know that God has us. You know what I mean? Because each month, you know what I mean, we get blessings.
We do. Yeah,
we get blessings. So I'm not worried about what this joker is over here pouting about, Big Daddy with the chain. How you rocking gold? Gold is for royalty, and you acting like a peasant right now. You need to get your weight up, son. You take that off.
I knew as soon as you said that, I knew you was gonna say something.
Yeah, you need to take that off. But nonetheless, you guys, I'm gonna let him have his show back. I need to pack my clothes for my trip. That God, see, I'm gonna tell you, God rewards those that are faithful because we're going to Houston, which is on my bucket list. And until he gets right, God can't answer anything on your bucket list. But he don't want to learn. And meanwhile, I just write it down like Houston, Vegas, Bali, Maldives. And listen, y'all, he ain't even, I caught it. I said, oh, we going to Houston. He was like, he upset about the money. Yeah, all right, taxes. Oh, all right. Wait a minute. It just hit me. Ain't Houston on you? I said, it sure is. I said, look at that. It's just amazing to me that God, the bucket list just gets check. I said, you want to add the places on it? Oh, cute.
Thanks, Q. Man, you a blessing, bro. Shout out to my man Q, man. Dang, bro. I do need a new chair.
Favor. Say something. Oh, okay, yeah. Did you see what happened when that favor touched that mic? Gotta be raining.
Thank you, Q.
Listen.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Q. You send me your prayer request and I got you, okay, brother? Yes, that is Swagging a Fool. Hey y'all. I'm working on the kids to be Southern fans. Just wanted to do that. Anyway, you can close out the show or do what you do. But hey y'all, get the likes up. Love y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful New Year celebration. I hope y'all's Christmas was good. Ours was. It was lit. I was busy. I cooked. We had Mama Script come down.
Yeah, my mom came
lovely, 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 lovely visit.
Yeah.
Hung with my siblings. Whooped some tail in Uno.
I won.
I did too.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Whooped some tail in categories.
Yeah, but by a point? That's not whooping.
What'd you say? What'd you say? A win is a win?
Yeah, but not whooping.
Did you say win is a win?
But it's not a whooping though.
It's a win.
I'm not saying you didn't win. I'm just saying it's not a whooping.
If I won, I whooped you.
That is not the same.
If I won, I whooped you.
That is not.
I didn't say demolished.
Oh my gosh, that's not the same.
I said whooped.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Okay.
$5 for the That's what your faith is.
Yeah. Thank you, Q. Thank you, Q. Appreciate that, man. It's taxes.
Thank
right
you
there.
so much, Q.
Shout out to you, bro. Are you preaching something like that? You're not preaching? Oh, okay. I thought you might be preaching. All right, yo. But listen, guys, we appreciate AQ, man. So much, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I do need to get a new chair. He said that's the Offscript chair fund. So yeah, I do need to get a new chair. But definitely thank you. Yeah, Cash App is a lot better because YouTube takes a percentage of whatever you donate. So you know what I'm saying? So we are grateful for all donations, but Cash App does work a lot better because YouTube takes like 30% of whatever you guys donate. So just want to give you a heads up for that. But we do appreciate everything. No, whatever. However you want to give it, we appreciate it. It's no biggie for us over here. All right. Beggars won't be choosers. All right. So, but guys, no, we appreciate you guys. Like I said, we'll be traveling. We're gonna be down in Houston. You don't want to go in. You don't want to say I've been to Kuwait a few times. You ain't got that long money. All right. I mean, I thought it was just me looking at his chair like a project. Listen, there's something. Listen, man. Everybody has something that when it conforms to you, okay, when it conforms to you, it's special. And it's so soft and fluffy. All right, like I feel really comfortable when I sit in it and it's been worn out. You know what I'm saying? I laying back and stuff. Man, come on, man. What else is needed? What else I need? Actually, if you really, Sean, if you want to call it, I'm trying to get like an Offscript sign. Like, yeah, like, let me see. So if anybody knows, I know you Bama's got a lot of people out here that do stuff. Let me see. Let me try to find it real quick for you guys so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Something like this. Something like this. All right, this is what I'm like. This is what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find somebody that can make me an off-script sign. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. What's up, Sean?
Numbers, how you doing, man?
Good, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Q, man, for that.
Hey, you
both
know, listen.
Because both of these names got Q's in them. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do, man, is I'm going to hit the dude up who made a sign like that for my kennel business.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. He's on Instagram. So I'm gonna hit him up. And you wanted to be like Offscript, right?
Yeah.
Offscript TV and had a light behind it.
Nah, just like my slogan with the cord. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can bring that up. Let me see if I have that real quick. So just I don't know if I want to put the person in it. I don't think I want to do all that. Just really with let me see, t-shirt ideas. Let me see my logo. I gotta find it. I can't. Of course, I can never find it when I need it. Oh, here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm about to bring it up right now. Oh, Jesus, that's big. Let me see. Stop. Share screen. You still looking at the TV?
Yep, I'm looking.
Right. So just like this, I just brought it up. So whenever you get a chance, you see it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it to, YouTube behind. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Hey, send that to me. Send me that picture on Facebook, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send it to the dude and see how much he charges and see if I can get it done.
Okay, man. I appreciate that, Sean. Real talk, bro.
Ain't no thing, man. Ain't no thing.
Yeah, we know you big money out here. You know, $5,000 bets. Yeah. I bet 3,000. Jackson State go undefeated. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's you.
Hey, I'm about to win. I'm about to win some money next year because not to get off topic, but I just want to say this: who's in a dog fight with Oregon right now? Anybody know? Okay, so yesterday I was informed that Oregon is going to destroy Colorado next year. They losing by 7 points in the third quarter to North Carolina. The same North Carolina that they had a defense all year.
Oh, wow.
Yep. It's 21-14 and the ball down at the 1 inch yard line right now.
How much time is left?
It's a whole nother quarter. It's about 17 minutes left in the entirety of the game. It's still time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a real good game.
So you're saying, so what I'm hearing is you saying Colorado is going to have a fighting chance against Oregon. That's what you're saying.
They don't have a fight. I listen, Bo Nix. You know I'm an Auburn fan. It doesn't scare me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he doesn't scare me, and I don't think that he's gonna be any better than what he's been. So, but nah, man, I think it's gonna be a more competitive game. People will just write, you know how people write people off.
Yeah,
it's football. You never know.
You're right.
So,
you're right. All you can do is play the game.
Yeah. This man said, but North Carolina went to ACC. Yeah, North Carolina also rendered 24 points to FAMU.
So
and had the worst defense all year.
We shall see. It's gonna be good. But hey, man, appreciate the Sean, I'm gonna text you after the show. All right.
All right.
Cool. Bro. Appreciate it.
Peace.
All right, man. Listen, we're gonna get up out of here. We got a pack. I gotta get ready. I gotta lay down at least for a couple hours. All right. So listen, guys, we appreciate everything, man. Like I said, we'll be back on Sunday. Well, I'll be back on the show probably on Sunday. If something breaks, then it won't happen until Sunday or Monday. Monday Afterglow show with Kofi. All right. So definitely be tuned in, ready for that Monday Afterglow show. All right. So listen, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'ma holla. God bless. And Happy New Year. If I don't say it now, Happy New Year, you filthy animals.